going on? Tectonic Edge here, playing some more Mono Green Tron, and I'm running a Jegentha build right now. Just going to try this up in the post-companion rule change. So go ahead and declare the companion, lost the die roll. You may notice now, I now have a camera. So that's going to be interesting, giving that a try. Decent hand, it's got Tron, extra Tron lands. Oh, and because people ask, this is Mochi. He's a shit biscuit. Good kitty. Alright. He does not like being held for that long. So cool, let's get started with this. We will keep this and see what our opponent has to play here. Red, black. Alright. Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize. Good news is we do have a little bit of a backup because they're going to take the Sylvan Scrying. We have the Ancient Stirrings. And we could just draw another Ancient Stirring. Sorry, another Sylvan Scrying. Getting tongue-tied. Getting my cards mixed up. Alright, yep, they take the Sylvan Scrying. We got a pretty straightforward play here. I'm guessing they're probably Jund, but I could be wrong. Still a couple of deck options. Forest is interesting. Go for the Power Plant into the Chromatic Star. And we will pass turn. If you see me looking over, it's because I got two screens set up. So one's got my recording stuff, one's got the camera. I'm not used to recording with a camera, so I'm not sure what people are going to think of it, but I had a few people ask, so giving it a try. Let me know what you think. Do we see a green source here to confirm the Jund? Ooh, we do not. We see a Street Wraith confirming that they are Death Shadow. Interesting. Alright, they could theoretically play a Death Shadow here then. But they're not going to, which works out in our favor. Ooh, that is very nice if we can get Tron. So we'll crack for green. That's a turn 4 Ulamog. Come on, Sylvan Scrying. Karn, alright, well, turn 3 Karn. Just depends on if we can find it. Ancient Stirrings. Come on, mine. Yes, we get there. Alright, we are in a good spot. That's a turn 3 Karn into a turn 4 Ulamog. They're going to need quite a bit of counter spells here if they want to beat that. Snapcaster Mage, Thoughtseize is probably not going to be good enough. Yep. They now have the choice of which threat they're going to take. And they're just going to scoop to that. Sweet! Alright, we will go to game 2. So sideboarding here, what do we want? There's a little bit of graveyard interaction with this deck. I think we want a few Veil of Summers. Spatial Contortion and Warping Whale are decent if they play a Thragtusk on a low number. But that does not always happen. So I believe we leave them out. And yeah, we'll just bring in a few Veil of Summers. Maybe a Graph Digger's Cage. Well, it doesn't stop Delve, does it? No, we'll leave those out. What do we pull out for these then? Golos. This seems... yeah, not the best. Pull out one Golos. And we will pull out a Hex Drinker. Yeah, it's tough to say, honestly. Yeah, I think we pull out a Hex Drinker here. Give this a try. We're going to be on the draw again. Go ahead and declare the companion. That is a tower, forest, likely turn 4 Tron, but I'm not going to bet on that on the draw, so we'll mulligan. 1 power plant, no other Tron lands, and a forest. Yeah, it'll be a mulligan again. 2 Tron lands on the draw. Against a deck that plays Thoughtseize, probably going to keep this. I don't want to go too low. We'll pitch the Kozilek. Do we want 2 draw effects or 2 threats? Yeah, we'll pitch the Karn Liberated. Probably going to get Thoughtseized and lose the Chromatic Star here if I had to guess. Yep. They may take the Relic if they're going to try and delve something. Oh, nope, they go for the Chromatic Star. Alright, hopefully we draw something good. O-Stone, alright. This is going to be a little rough. Probably means they're not planning to delve. But we get to get rid of that. Let's see. What's their turn 2 play going to be here? I'm going to crack a Bloodstained Mire. Second Thoughtseize. Second Inquisition. They're going to get the O-Stone. And a Thought Scour targeting themselves. We are going to draw a Thragtusk. Probably going to crack this. And play the tower. This is where it starts to become rough. So we haven't drawn a land yet. We haven't drawn any more dig. That's just going to depend on what they have left in hand. Scalding Tarn. Alright. If we can draw a land that's decent, if we draw a mine, that's best case. Thoughtseize, they just have a handful of Thoughtseizes apparently. We'll see if they have a Death Shadow to go with that. Probably taking, okay, 1 Coil Engine, makes sense. Another Thought Scour. There's a lot of cards in the graveyard. And that's an unfortunate draw on our part. They have another Thoughtseize. Good news is it doesn't look like they've got much to do either. Do we crack that this turn or do we wait? I think we wait. Because if we cracked it now, if we got a Sylvan Scrying, we wouldn't be able to cast it. It's going to come down to who pretty much draws their threat first. They have to draw a threat. We have to draw our land. Urza's Mine will be excellent here. Golos. Alright, go ahead and crack for green. Oh, do we keep digging? Yeah, I think at this point we gotta keep digging. Well, we dug through a bunch of chromatics. Do they draw a threat? They may have a handful of counter spells, which would be an interesting. Nope, another non-playable card. This is turning into quite the non-game. Well, rather than waste the mana, we'll go ahead and put that in our hand. It's at least another threat they're going to have to take away. We're 2 turns away from playing it. And technically we do have the Golos Jegentha combo if we get enough lands, so... Oh, they got a playable. That's not good. Hard casting a Street Wraith. Okay. Yeah, that's something they can do. We'll take it. But not that. That's another bad draw on our part. This is turn 7 and we've only seen 3 lands. The longer this goes, I think the more in their favor it becomes. But I mean, if we just draw any threat, we come out of this pretty strong. I'm sorry, not threat. If we draw a Urza's Mine, we have plenty of threats. Come on, Urza's Mine. O-Stone. There's no reason not to run it out. If they have a counter spell, it'll waste it. Don't let them win with just a Street Wraith. That'd be pretty bad. Alright, another land. They're going to swing for 3. At this point, I'm pretty sure they're holding up a bunch of counter spells. Well, this is a lot of threats that do nothing. That's 3 of the Karns, 1 Ugin. It's a matter of how quick can they shut down the game. Well, we no longer have a green source for that, so that's a little unfortunate. And they're going to have a lightning bolt? Yep. Snapcaster Mage, lightning bolt. Okay, we're going to be dead at that. No, we're going to live on 1. Or, yeah, we're going to live on 1 if they don't have anything else they can do. We'll discard a Karn. Although we pretty much, it's draw the mine or bust. No, they have another lightning bolt. That's going to be game. That was just, we didn't see what we needed. And we weren't going to. Alright, well. Do we make any changes? No, I think we're still running the optimal build. Hex Drinker may have helped us there if we saw it. Being on the play will help. Although, not with that hand, we do need Tron. Also not Tron. Do we keep digging? As this eventually does get Tron. But it's tricky Tron. No, I think we'll keep this. And we will be focused more on hoping that we get Tron with it. At this point, we just kind of have to cast and hope they don't have a Thoughtseize here. But we'll at least get 2 draws, which will be helpful. Alright, there's a Mishra's Bauble, so we're going to know our top card. Oh no, they're targeting themselves, which means they have a... Yep, they were debating whether to play a fetch land or not. Alright. No Thoughtseize, very nice. Second tower, decent. At least we have a land to play. Counterspell, Stubborn Denial. Yep. Unfortunate. Play the tower, run out the expedition map. I could have played around it by running out the tower, but we were still hoping for turn 3 Tron. We'll go for the power plant, try and get the mine again, and we'll play out the relic. I'm okay with him wasting another Stubborn Denial on that. That still gives us our color source if we draw something next turn. Hopefully they're not about to delve here though, which is a possibility. This is going to be a Gurmag Angler. Nope, just a Death Shadow. Thragtusk is nice. I do think we try and dig here though. Ooh, very nice. Now we don't have a threat we can play without a green source, but we do have an answer to the Death Shadow for a turn. So that's always good. Swamp. Kroxa. This is looking like Kroxa. This is looking like they decided to hold up a counterspell. Well, it's likely they have Kroxa in hand. There's really not much I can do here though without a green source. So we will just hold up the Blast Zone. I think we'll take 4. Again, just hold up the Blast Zone. Somewhat unfortunate. We have the opposite problem. We have Tron this time, but no green. Alright, they can Thoughtseize. Take one of the green cards we can't play. Probably the Thrag, yep. Alright. Yep. It is unfortunate because I do believe they have another Death Shadow in hand, or not. Okay, well that's decent. Tap that a little differently. Play the just better use of mana. We'll play the Expedition map, crack it, grab a green source. What's better here, the Guaranteed or the... You know what, we're going to go for the Ancient Stirrings. Ooh, that is interesting. We'll grab the Golos. Play the Golos. And they have a Ceremonious Rejection. Well, that's unfortunate. I was thinking they had another Stubborn Denial, but hopefully they don't have another Thoughtseize. We at least have a play next turn. Thought Scour targeting themselves, cycle a Street Wraith. They are digging pretty hard. Ooh, that is nice. And I think we get to do both. See if this baits out a counterspell. It does. Hopefully they don't have another one. They do not. Very nice. Will -3 to get rid of that Planeswalker. Take away some of the card advantage. Still have protection from a Lightning Bolt. Though not 2 if they happen to get Lightning Bolt Snapcaster Mage. And they're going to scoop to that. Nice. All right. So there's first game with the camera. Death Shadow versus Tron. Well, that one's pretty obvious. I don't know why I'm stuttering now that I've got a camera. But yeah, Jegentha did come in handy because we were running out of threats. And since we're at the end of the video, let me see. Go over to the other screen here. Other thing I'm doing, I'm pulling up some of the cards from, yep, these are cards from the latest set, the spoilers. So we got Conspicuous Snoop. This card may actually see play in Modern because it combos with Kiki-Jiki, and it can target itself if Kiki-Jiki's on the top of your deck. So, yeah, it's going to seem like a hard to disrupt. Discontinuity, or Discontinuity. I'm reading these out of the corner of my eye, trying to look at the camera and read. But yeah. In the turn. So on your opponent's upkeep, you can end the turn, it's an extra turn, or you can do shenanigans on your turn. Elder Gargoth. Feels like a more powerful Thragtusk. It just has 2 green mana, so it's going to be very hard to actually play in a Tron deck, but it may see play in other green decks. Fabled Passage is a nice reprint. Just got printed, but you know, it's a good fetch land. It's good to see it getting some more copies out there. Got these on a 15-second delay. Ooh, Ghostly Pilferer. Card that I think will go... It'll slot into some Spirit builds if Spirits comes back into Modern, and I've kind of selected the cards here. I can't go over every card that's been spoiled. Just go to one of the websites if you want to see everything, or a lot of people have other builds. I just wanted to put things in here I thought might affect Modern. Kitesail Freeboater. Common Sight in Humans deck. It's nice to see it getting a reprint. But yeah, I get all my images off of MTG spoilers. Lofty Denial, that will fit very well into a Spirits build. Again, if Spirits can come back, and that my roommate who played Spirits for a while, he actually traded me a Spirits deck, so I'm sitting with it now. But thinks that might be the card that makes Spirits playable again. Miscast, another card, just it's a good blue counter spell, counter target instant or sorcery spell unless its controller pays 3 for 1. Yeah, blue got a lot of love in this set. I don't think it's Oh, 9 lives. I don't think this is good in modern. It's got cool art, and it's a combo enabler. I mean, there's probably somebody who can try a combo with it. But it's cats. I like the cats. That sub-theme of cats and dogs in this set's pretty interesting. Scavenging Ooze is another good reprint. And pretty good art there. But that's definitely a Jones staple. What other cards we have in here? Give it just a second. Ooh, Shacklegeist, another card that can slot into a spirit build. Can only block creatures with flying, but tap 2 spirits, tap target creature you don't control. Not the best. But it's a 2/2 for 2 with flying, so not the worst. Solemn Simulacrum. Decent reprint as well. I think I've seen a couple Tron builds try and run this before, but I think it's more Blue Tron that runs this. And I haven't seen a recent build with that. But still, got some cool art. Nice update. Sublime Epiphany. Upgraded counterspell. Not counterspell. Cryptic Command. That's what it feels like. They get all 6 abilities. Not rarely going to trigger because one's counter target activated ability, counter target spell. But this can counter a Nulamog. I don't think we're likely to see it, but be warned, it's out there. Transmogrify. It's not the first of this card with something similar for the effect, but it is interesting to see. You can build a combo deck around it. We may see that. Truffle Snout. It's not going to be modern playable, but it reminds me of a mini Thragtusk, and I love the name Truffle Snout. So, I believe that'll be the last card in this. We'll see. Little Smiling Pig. Yep, that's the end of it. Alright, well thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about the new features. I got the camera. I've got the card spoilers, which I think I'm going to do at the end of videos if any new ones pop up that look interesting. And then of course we got the matchup in general. Let me know what you think of that. This is Tectonic Edge, signing out.